Welcome to Point A, Point B. I'm super duper excited. We are right now not only streaming on Twitch, but we are also doing our first dual stream on YouTube with the show. I'm super excited to be able to do that today. I have my two co-hosts with me in Brooklyn and the ever so talented and old Pharaoh. It is going to be an amazing show. It is going to be an amazing show, and we have it all here for you. And before we get into anything, let's get into this intro for Point A, Point B. Welcome to the show. I'm super excited, man. Like I said before, we got the ever so bright Brooklyn, the ever so old, like Q said in the comments, the ever so old Pharaoh. Man, we got so much to talk about today. First thing to talk about, which is the right thing to talk about, is the MVP selection. Boys, last night an MVP was crowned, and that man is Josh Allen. With 27 selections, he was named as this year's MVP over Jared Goff, over Lamar Jackson, over Saquon Barkley, and over Joe Burrow. I gotta ask, boys, did they get this right? Brooklyn.
There was a lot of great options, a lot of great names you said in there. Josh Allen definitely was one of the four most front leaders this entire season. It was actually more of a race between him, Lamar, and Jared Goff, in my opinion. So it was a quarterback race for the MVP. And I'm going to tell you like this, Josh Allen most definitely needed this. He deserves it. He got it. And if anyone else disagrees, y'all are not watching football this year.
Brooklyn, Pharaoh.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a problem with it. Josh Allen earned that MVP. I know the arguments that we all made all year about who deserved it more. He earned it. I don't have a problem with Josh Allen winning it because they didn't hand it out. He earned it.
Interesting. So I'm here to say, right? Normally I have to disagree with the oldest man in the room, but I really can't disagree right now. I think Josh Allen was the overwhelming deserving. I don't want to say that's kind of overwhelming, right? I do think this. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Yes, did he have an amazing year? Of course, Josh Allen had an amazing year. The best year you could possibly have for a quarterback, I feel like what he had on his team, right? Didn't have everything you would be MVP have, like other MVPs had. MVP candidates had, which is 11 Pro Bowlers on one team, but neither here or there. But he did everything to be able to lead his team to success, right? Josh Allen did that, and also leading that team with only one other Pro Bowler other than him to an AFC championship. extremely efficient year for him. I do think now that we have officially made this award a quarterback award, let's call it something else. Did they get the award right between quarterbacks? Absolutely. He was the best quarterback. But at this point in time, we got to call it something else. Because Saquon could have easily been the MVP of how he turned that team around. And the record-breaking year he should have had if his coach did not sit him down. Your thoughts on that?
Saquon gets the rushing title, he would be the MVP. Because the same way Josh Allen, because of the lesser talent he had in his team, the same way he carried his team. Yeah, Phil is talented, but their roster hasn't changed much from last year to this year, except for adding Saquon Barkley and some draft picks. So Saquon is the reason why they're in the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and be honest about this. So, and not counting the playoff game, just talking about just putting him in position to be in the playoffs. Saquon wins the rushing title. He's easily the MVP.
Easily. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
You see, and that's where we're going to separate there. I don't agree with you. While Saquon could win the rushing title, and I actually do agree with Tones in one aspect that he said, the award needs to be changed. The award's name is MVP for the most valuable player. That is for the player that is the most valuable to his team, and without him, clearly they would be losing. That could be a lot of players, but that defines Josh Allen. Even his left tackle, Deion Dawkins, at the Pro Bowl games, essentially, without saying it, said, it's just Josh. Without him, we don't know what we're doing. Josh is the MVP and the most valuable player in the entire league, essentially, to his team.
I mean, what we've seen here, though, let's be very honest. What we've seen here, though, when it comes to Saquon Barkley in particular, is a year of domination, man. He did not disappoint when it came to him proving who he was, especially coming from a team of pure mediocrity. All right, let's be honest about it. The Giants are a joke of a franchise. There's so many videos that came out as of late, having people say you should get Saquon. We could keep Saquon Barkley. We signed Saquon Barkley. You should get Jaden Daniels. You should get Jaden Daniels. Like, these are kids in saying this, right? These are people who work for the organization who are in lower positions that's saying this. But the GM is like, nah, let's get rid of Saquon. Nah, let's not get Jaden, right? Let's just do what we do, right? And be the Giants. And because of that, Sam Darnold should have won an MVP. You are on drugs.
Sam Darnold?
You are on drugs.
That was going to be an argument. That was going to be an argument for later. Sam does deserve an award, but it's not MVP.
That threw me off completely. We'll have that conversation later. But absolutely not.
absolutely not. I didn't even see that in the chat. That's wild.
That's insane. Huh?
Get a drug test.
It's insane. It's insane work. But when it comes to what actually happened, right, with this team and how he was able to leave that team of mediocrity, where he was leading that Giants team the year prior to multiple wins, right? Multiple wins. They had a quarterback that shall not be named because he hasn't deserved or earned his name yet on this show, right? And he was the person that was literally moving mountains, right? When it comes to the offensive and defensive line on both sides, he comes to the Eagles where they were thought to be, right, a team that wasn't going to be as good, or not even honestly a Super Bowl contender, all the way to the bowl on his legs. I do think that Saquon deserves an argument for that MVP award, to be honest with you. And if it is not going to be a fair award where anybody could win it, we got to stop calling it the MVP award. Just my personal opinion. That
right there is 100% where I do agree with you, because the MVP, again, stands for most valuable player. You need to change it to the MVQB, most valuable quarterback, because they already have an award that Saquon did win that he deserved. Offensive Player of the Year.
Right.
And that's not the quarterback award. That's the true MVP, in my opinion. When you have the Offensive Player of the Year award, majority of the time, that's usually who should have won the MVP.
Yeah, but they're not going to change the name of it simply because of the fact that it's been said time and time again. It's a quarterback-driven league. Quarterback's going to be the most important player on the team. So because of that, that's why they're not going to change the name. I'm not going to say I disagree with you, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to change the name.
Kind of sad though. I wish they would honestly put some kind of thought into it. Put some kind of thought into it. But you know, it is what it is. If you want to give your takes on the things that we are talking about while we are live, you see the number up top, 716-390-0739. Again, 716-390-0739. You can call in on the show and we may put you on the air so you can be able to give your takes on the things that we are talking about currently on the show. But if you want to be able to go one-on-one with one of us when it comes to a debate, right? One-on-one with the great ones, right? With me, right? Me in particular, ignore them. Ignore them. It's me. If you want to actually have a debate, you want to go against the greatest, okay? And the greatest is me. What you want to do is share, follow, and subscribe. You want to subscribe to the page, right? When you subscribe to the page, a lot of things happen for you. For one thing happens that you are able to be added to our Discord where you can talk to us all the time on that Discord, as well as you will not have to have any commercials. But the best thing about it is you'll be added into our tag-in method where you're able to get on the show and talk that talk, right? And have your video up and talk with one of us. It's gonna be great, man. You want to do it. Q, if you want to hop on this show and talk that stuff, man, make the call. I'm nobody afraid of you. Make the call. Nobody scared. All you gotta do is make the call.
Just don't be afraid to do the drug test because
you gonna make the call.
We will go and get it. You wrote the Sam Darnold thing. We will go and get it.
Yeah, you say something crazy. We gonna get that drug test. We gonna get that drug test. You feel me? We'll get that drug test. You say something crazy. Now I wanna move on to the next segment here. All in bad taste, right? Last night, like we said, Josh Allen did receive the award, right? While they were presenting this award, you did not see Josh Allen there at all. Now, some may say, hey, that's not a big deal because Saquon wasn't there, right? But then you'll sound stupid. Saquon's preparing for a Super Bowl in a 2-day span. What makes sense being there? But while they were doing the introductions where all of these guys on stage were talking about their respective teams, when they got to Ray, right, and he was talking about the Ravens, you didn't see Lamar Jackson. Lamar ain't got nothing else to do. Do you have a problem with him not being there for the award ceremony? Farrell, I'm gonna start with you with this one, man.
No, because the times that he went, everybody wasn't there. How come all of a sudden now he's not there? It's a big issue. We got to stop this. Where when a certain person doesn't show up, it's an issue. If you want to say that, it should be a thing where if you are in the running, you should be there. Okay, cool, fine, got that. But sitting here to single out one person, I'm not saying that because it's Lamar, but I have seen over the past couple of years, pretty much the person that's going to win, of course he's there. Everybody in the running, I think they found out sometime that week was not they gonna win or not. And if they're not gonna win, they don't show up. This is not the first time this has happened.
Brooklyn.
You're saying we gotta stop it? No, Farrell, we don't gotta stop it because he does need to be there. No matter what, he found out he does. Oh, I'm gonna lose, so I'm gonna be. What you defined legitimately at the end is called being a sore loser. And I would say that about anyone who is in the running that close and you find out you're not going, you know what, I'm just not gonna go and show out. No, because he was there every other year that he won the MVP. And Josh was there. The other run-up candidates was there. Brock Purdy, Guess what? Brock Purdy didn't have a contract, led the 49ers down there, and guess who was there? He was there. So why is Lamar any different? You want us to go ahead and hold Lamar to the same standard? You do the same.
I definitely agree with this. I like this. I like this a lot. I hate the fact that Lamar Jackson is not there. I think it's corny. But for the fact that you lost to a person that you lost to a few weeks prior, right? And you knew you weren't going to get that award. I think it speaks volumes about who he is as a person. When Ray Allen said in his introduction segment that Lamar Jackson exemplifies all the things that the Ravens are as an organization, right? As a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
It made me laugh, right? Because I don't see I didn't even say Ray Allen, I'm sorry, Ray Lewis. I don't think that Ray Lewis would have ran from being there. I don't feel like I don't even think Joe Flacco would have ran away from being there. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I think if you're in the running to win an MVP award and you want people, you were there when you won, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you got nothing else to do. You're not preparing for a game, right? Why shouldn't you be there to show support for a person that supported you when you won? I think
especially
that's
being
corny.
the face of your franchise.
I think that's corny. Is it because you underperformed? Are you angry? Are you embarrassed? Are you frustrated? Well, Lamar, if you are all of these things, that's great, right? That means you care. But what we need you to do is care when it matters during the game. And you wouldn't have this problem. I think if Lamar Jackson gets to the AFC Championship, Farrell, he's at this award ceremony.
No. I'm not mad at him. I'm still not mad at him. And then what we don't know is we don't know what his reason was for not being there. We sit here and prognosticate all day long about, well, he should. We don't know what's going on with him and why he wasn't there.
That's cute. That's cute.
What I do know is that
it's cute. It's cute and accurate.
These award ceremonies are planned months in advance, a year in advance. You know you're going to be there, and he knew he was an MVP candidate a month before he even got there. Like it's been written this whole time for him to be an MVP candidate. I'm not going for that, bro. If historians, like, you know what I'm saying, like legacy players, legends can be in the room, you're not bigger than an award ceremony. This is not like Jay-Z missing the Grammys, bro. He's not that. He's not on anybody's top 5 list. There's no reason. If Tom Brady doesn't want to be there, I'm cool with that, bro. It's Tom Brady.
He has other things doing.
Okay, we can't talk both sides of our face. You can't sit here and say that
absolutely a fair.
He needs to be. No. We can't sit here and say that he needs to be there, and then say because somebody has done more, well, they don't want to be there. They don't have to be there. No. If you're gonna hold everybody, if you're gonna say everybody need to be there during the ceremony, everybody need to be there.
That's not how that works.
Don't change it up because we're bringing Tom Brady.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Because
that's what you
want everybody. You always want everybody to be to put Lamar Jackson right and to give everybody Lamar Jackson the same energy until it's time to give him the same energy.
No. That's not it at all.
It's trash. You always want him to get the same energy until it's time to get the same energy. At the end of the day, he sat there and was cussing on his post-game interview because he was frustrated with the fact that there were so many turnovers that he committed, right? The fact that he failed again, but you want us to hold him in the same voice at the same time. There are people who are above that voice. Tom Brady is one of those people. Are you mad? Are you mad if Michael Jordan doesn't show up to every event? It's Michael Jordan. Jay-Z ain't gotta be at the Grammys. But you know who do gotta be there? Freddie Watt. Somebody like that. Lotto gotta be there.
Ice Spice gotta be there.
Ice Spice gotta be there.
People in the game now gotta be there.
People in the game now gotta be there. He's in the game now. The only person who I feel like has a justifiable reason to not be there is a person who's actually in the Super Bowl, which is Saquon. If you're a legend, legend can be there who has a coaching job now. Shout out to Ray Lewis and his coaching job. Your legend can be there, but you can't.
I have an honest question for you, Pharaoh. Hold on. I was gonna say that. I have a real question for you, Pharaoh. Who would you say is the face of the franchise for the Ravens right now, in your opinion? Who would you say is the face of the franchise?
It's Lamar.
When you say the franchise, it's you. Everybody says it's Lamar. Derrick Henry was there. He's not the face of the franchise. Your offensive linemen were there. They are not the face of the franchise. Marlon Humphreys was there. He's not the face of the franchise. Kyle Hamilton was there. He's not the face of the franchise. You have all of your Pro Bowlers essentially there. Why are you not? But you are the face of this franchise. When you say the Ravens, you think Lamar Jackson. The reason why Ray Lewis said Lamar Jackson is essentially what the Ravens are, the camera could pan out, and that's your moment to be sitting right there because he's praising you.
Okay, I'm gonna say this again. We don't know why he wasn't there.
Short of a death or a sick mama, he should have been there. You're right. Hold on. You're right, Pharaoh. Short of a death or a sick mama, he should have been there, though, right? Can you at least agree with that? Because you also don't know, so you're adding implications that you also are. It's a non-factor. So with the knowledge we do have now, should he have been there?
Look, I just said already, I don't have a problem with it, but everybody else got a problem with it, obviously. So because of that, I'm gonna say, well, we don't know why he wasn't there. That don't change.
We don't know why he wasn't there, and it's not a good look. You're right. We don't know why he wasn't there, and it's not a good look.
It's not a good look. I'm sorry for that. That switcher. It was a wrong switcher. My apologies, y'all, for that. That was crazy. And it was happening, so it was just like it was too loud. I was just like, I gotta happen. But no, let's be for real, man. Him not being there is sick. It looks bad. It looks disgusting. So I just don't like it. I just don't like it. That's just me though. What I do like, right, is for people who have not yet to make sure you have subscribed to the page. It makes the difference. It helps us do what we can do for you. Make sure it allows us to do what we can do for you. Without you, we can't do it. We cannot do it. So please. Come on, I'm just saying, man. You gotta subscribe, man. It helps us. Pharaoh and Brooklyn, we're gonna move over, right, to a new segment we like to call Welcome to Get the Drug Test. This segment, Pharaoh, is when we make the insane takes that we will have to do. And this one, Pharaoh, in Brooklyn is a great one. With the NBA trades all done, right? And everybody moved to where they were moved to, we got something to talk about. And I want to ask my guys here, right? People were not moved that I thought were going to be moved. Trae Young is still on his team. Kevin Durant is still on his team. Zion Williamson is still on his team. And also, Julius Randle was also still on his team. With anybody that can be moved, right? I don't care who. I need to know who's going to be moved this offseason.
Okay. This is called Get the Drug Test. I had a crazy one, and I honestly thought for some reason it was going to be like a non-talk trade. No one was really going to report about it until it actually happened, a little bit like the Luka. I feel like LiAngelo Ball, his time in Charlotte ran out. LaMelo. So sorry. LaMelo's Ball's time in Charlotte has basically ran out, and he looks content. He looks happy just here playing ball. No, he's not. He's a champion. He's always been a winner everywhere he has, and LeVar Ball has in his head that you are the best of the best of the best, sir. He is going somewhere else to actually compete for a championship coming up.
Wow. Wow.
That's a wild take. That's a wild take.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball. He's one of the best. He's one of the best of all three of the Ball brothers.
Okay, so where will LaMelo go?
Where would he go? Ooh, that's actually a really good answer. A really good question. I feel if LaMelo, for his on ball, if he can actually link up with someone kind of like Giannis, get Damian Lillard the fuck out of there. Get the coach the fuck out of there. I don't even want to say his name. I had his real name in my head. I don't want to call him what he calls himself. Get him out of there. Get Darvin out of there. LaMelo and Giannis. And maybe Kuzma. I don't care about Kuzma, but LaMelo and Giannis would be a nice little tag team.
I honestly think that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. That is one of the real. You gotta get the drug test.
Yeah,
You gotta get the drug test. I don't like it. I hate it. I actually hate it. I think a LaMelo Giannis, especially where Giannis wants to be right now in his career, would be a horrible pairing because Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to win. And if LaMelo has not played any meaningful basketball on the NBA level of competition, so I do not see him being somebody who would actually make a difference or would be better for that team when than Damian Lillard, who's a better catch and shoot basketball player who can play without the ball. LaMelo has never had to play without the ball, so I don't see him being better when it comes to being in a situation where he needs to be off the ball. Giannis is ball dominant because he's a 2-time MVP. I hate that. I think that actually drives back the Milwaukee Bucks and where they want to be, because let's also talk about this, Carol, if you don't mind, for 1 second. Milwaukee is not a team, right, that is able to get players on a consistent basis to sign there. No one signs to Milwaukee. No. It's like no one signs to Toronto. It's like no one signs to Charlotte, right? No one wants to go there, right? So when you have a talent that's generational, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to be able to do whatever you can to extend his prime and the window he has for championships. And bringing LaMelo Ball there does nothing but say that we are done trying to win championships and we might be moving Giannis. That's a twofer. If you're gonna move him there, you gotta move Giannis out, because Giannis wants to win. He does not want to win anymore. That's all I'm saying. Farrell, what do you think about that? Wow.
Choose my team. I don't want to choose my team.
That got to be one of the stupidest takes I've heard in my life. LaMelo can't keep himself healthy enough to be a factor with a team. Yeah, if Milwaukee made Melo, if they made a bonehead decision to trade for LaMelo, LeBron, Giannis is gonna want out. That's gonna be the strawberry coming back. He's gonna want out.
Oh man, Farrell, go ahead. What is your get a drug test moment? Who do you think's gonna move in the off season? It could be crazy. We just gotta know who it is.
It's crazy because I don't know if they would do it, but this was thought of one time before with these two teams, and it did happen. But then when you think about it, it would be great for the team receiving it. Pablo Banchero to the Lakers.
Ooh, that's never gonna happen, but amazing.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Go ahead. You give it take.
Okay, so the Lakers went and got a center. They finally got a center. You bring in Pablo. Pablo is somebody also that can create his own shot. He has range. He can play off ball. Yeah, he would be a perfect fit. Even after LeBron retires, Pablo Banchero and Luka, yeah, that'd be a great fit.
Go ahead, because I have a saying on that one. Why? No. So you want to put three of the same builds on the same team that does the exact same thing? How does that help? Even if LeBron stays, how does that help? LeBron, Pablo, and Luka all are the same, essentially, except LeBron's the best of the best.
Wow.
Got you.
Man, Farrell, let me tell you why that's dumb. For one, I don't I'm gonna tell you why that's dumb. Now, generally speaking, right? Yes, pairing Paolo with Luka would be great when it comes to having a young core, right?
Right.
That'd be great when it comes to having a young core, and being able to, because they got Luka, who's going to be their superstar for the next 10 years, right?
Right.
Paolo would be the next young version of LeBron James. So if you're going to think of somebody that can be that person that you want to have next, especially a pick and roll threat like Luka, it's Paolo, right? That makes sense. But Farrell, this is why it's stupid, okay? It's stupid because how do the Lakers do it? How do the Lakers get Paolo from the Magic? How? Why? And why? Why, Farrell? Why? Just like we talked about the Bucks, Toronto, and everywhere else. Why, right? Why would they do anything when it comes to letting go a cornerstone piece, their best piece, as Paolo, when they can give him a supermax and entice other players to want to play with them in the future? See, right now, the teams right now have to battle against two things, Farrell, right? One, they're in small, they're small teams that teams don't want to go to, right? And also the reality that the Mavericks just made by cheating Luka out of $150 million and not giving him the supermax that he earned for 5 straight All-NBA selections. If that team showed, right, a star player like that they don't care about them, right, then it makes players feel like other teams, because the owners all do work together. Let's be honest now. When they want to blackball somebody, all the owners work together. So all the owners are usually in great standing when it comes to each other, right? If you want to fight that stigma that owners do not care about their players, they're gonna want to be able to sign Paolo to that supermax and show that Orlando is a place where a player can come and get paid long term. Farrell, I think that is the most dumbest thing Orlando can do if they ever want to be a championship team ever again. And plus, right now, they're pretty high in the East. They were really good before Paolo got injured. That's insane, Farrell.
They've done this twice before, though.
With Shaq?
Shaq and Dwight. They've done it twice before.
Yeah, but Dwight won it out. Dwight won it out.
What's to say Paolo won't want out soon?
Yeah, but that's when you gotta have that conversation. But you don't move them because you want him out. You don't want him.
You don't move him because you don't want him out. But you said that guaranteed there are places that people don't want to play. Toronto and all those wonderful places. I put Orlando Magic in that category. What do they really do? Who wants to say, you know what, I'm ready to sign with the Orlando Magic?
But back in the day, in the 90s and stuff like that, in the early 2000s, Orlando isn't the Orlando that it is now. Let's not do that. They were more enticing. I do think that Orlando now this is not the same team. It's not the same NBA. And what the Mavericks did was show that they don't care about that, or care about players. And if you are a star player, right, you want to go somewhere where you know they're going to put things behind you and actually value you as a star. And if this team decides to get rid of Paolo and not Paolo decide that he wants to leave, bro, are you in drugs? Drugs. It's drugs.
Overdose. Hey, you know,
overdose.
The funny thing is, the funny thing is, that wasn't my first thought. Y'all don't want to hear my first thought.
I don't.
We won't take. Hold on. I kind of do. I don't want to hear. I don't want to do a take on it. But Farrell, who are you gonna do? Who's the other one?
I'm just gonna say it involved Joel Embiid.
All right, you're done. You're smoking crack. You're done.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to hear that one.
Where's Joel Embiid going, Farrell?
That might not be too crazy.
The Lakers.
Bro,
Oh
what the
my
fuck?
God.
What?
The fuck?
Why are you saying
Bro.
stuff like that, bro? Like, what? Why is it? Okay, as a Laker fan, you're disgusting. You're a disgusting human being. You're a deplorable, disgusting human being. If you are telling me right now, right, Joel Embiid to the Lakers makes sense to you, you are a disgusting, disgusting man. I do not like it at all. That is nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty. It's no way. There's no way. There's no way you are serious about that right now. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Brooklyn. Now, no. Okay, so it's only nasty because of the Lakers, because they don't have the moves to make. They can't trade LeBron anywhere because LeBron has a no trade clause. One of the two players who have them, Bradley Beal and LeBron. Whoever gave Bradley Beal a trade clause, a no trade clause, deserves a drug test immediately. But Bradley Beal has a no trade clause and LeBron James has a no trade clause. If I was Stars right now, I would strongly consider trying to get a no trade clause as much as possible after what the Mavericks, like I said before, shown they would do to superstars in this league, right? Yep. But I do think Philly, right? especially after everything that's happened as of recent, when it came to what they're going through, and with Joel Embiid, and also them doing investigations on the fact that he's not been playing basketball, the team meetings, everything else, and the fact that he has not been a winner for that team. I would, with his injury history, strongly consider trading Joel Embiid in this offseason, to be honest with you. I would try to see what the market is for him, because you cannot trust for him to be healthy. It's the same thing you would do with Zion. And Zion is even a little bit easier because Zion has no guaranteed money anymore because he's too fat to have guaranteed money anymore. So, like, they thought Luka was too fat. No, Zion ruined his contract because he wouldn't stop eating. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But that's
Zion is a figure 8 by himself.
Yeah, that's the boy is rotund.
If there's a place Joel Embiid goes and it actually decently makes sense, I actually think he should go to Houston.
No.
Yeah, I think with the young players and the young talent that they have, you don't take it away from the young talent, but you make sure Joel Embiid knows that he's not the one or even the second option. That's Jalen Green, and then Amon Thompson shit coming in right now. You might even be behind Dylan Brooks as an option.
I would, if I was Joel Embiid, I would want to go somewhere who has a superstar who's solidified. And right now, Sengun or Jalen Green, either one of them is not a solidified superstar that can make a difference when it comes to winning.
Not solidified,
person I would try to, if I was Joel Embiid, I would try to go to Minnesota, right? Try to pair up with Anthony Edwards, and they can use the Gobert and the Julius Randle contracts, both of those contracts, in order to make that happen, right? And some draft capital. That's where I would try to go if I was Joel Embiid. Also, another player that should try to go to Minnesota, Brooklyn, is Kevin Durant in this offseason, because they said, the Sun said, if this team does underperform as it has done before, they will be looking to move players and reconstruct that roster. And before the trade deadline, they were fielding multiple phone calls for Kevin Durant, in which they did not get anything they thought was substantial enough for a player of his talent. But I do think that on this offseason, another year gone, he'll be 37 years old in this next season coming up, in another year where he has not done anything to be a winner, with multiple players around him again, right? They will be looking to get off that contract before it devalues to a higher degree. So I do think that him being traded for Julius Randle to Julius Randle to the Timberwolves, thank you very much, would be the greatest place for Kevin Durant to go towards this offseason. I do like Ja for JJJ. I do like Zion for JJJ next to Ja. Make your money, Grizzlies. Make your money, Grizzlies.
That's crazy take. Because I'm sitting here like, how you gonna tell us to do crazy take? We talking about shit that makes sense. Come on now.
Okay, hold on. I'll give you my take. I'll give you my crazy take. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Are you ready? This is what I think can happen. If the Warriors does not do what they are supposed to do this year with the acquisition of Jimmy, after Steph Curry he said earlier, do not ruin this team's future in the attempt to try to get more championships. I think they did that with that trade for Jimmy because he's going to be 38 years old by the time his contract is done. If they do not, Farrell, make the playoffs or lose in the play-in tournament, I can see Steph Curry asking to be traded. And I think that Steph Curry could want to go to the Lakers for a last-ditch opportunity to win with LeBron. I swear, you see them talking, you see them hugging more often. This is an opportunity. Hey, listen, okay, it sounds crazy to you, but it don't sound crazy to me. Steph Curry has a talent, Farrell. Brooklyn has a talent that does not disintegrate over time. It's like fine wine, right? Now, athleticism is something that goes away year after year, but you know what doesn't, Farrell? Brooklyn, shooting never goes away. If you're a shooter, you're always a shooter. Swear to God, that's why Chris Mullin is out here cooking people in shooting contests. I'm telling you right now, it makes sense. I do think that Steph Curry can act out of his contract and go to the Lakers for one-ditch opportunity to win another championship, especially if the Lakers go to the Western Conference Finals. I think it can happen.
So you're saying Curry, Luka, LeBron?
Curry, Luka, LeBron. Curry, Luka, LeBron. Curry, Luka, LeBron, and the contracts can work. I'm telling you right now, Curry, Luka, LeBron. 3-team trade, though. 3-team trade.
I don't know who's gonna play defense, but they definitely outscore everybody.
You got Mark Williams, right? 3-team trade, and they're going to be coming off the contracts that are going to be done this year, right? Christian Wood, a few other ones I think as well is going to be done this year, and plus you can literally, if you want to, Farrell, sign and trade. You can sign and trade with the situation. You can put Gabe Vincent's contract, which is almost $20 million. You can put Rui Hachimura's contract in there, and you can do a 3-team trade with Chicago, who just signed Alonzo to a multi-year deal for $20 million a year. You can use these contracts to swap, right, and find a way to get Steph Curry to the Lakers. I'm telling you right now, we've seen crazy things happen. Luka's a Laker now.
I need this to happen. No, I need this to actually happen. I just came up with the best nickname for them. I need this to happen.
Is it drug test as in all drugs or just both? No, it's a drug test. It's all drugs.
I'm telling you now. You got 3 of them. You got LeBron, Luka, Curry. You call them LLC because they're in business if they get together. They're in business. You call them motherfuckers LLC.
I'm just saying. You might want to get the drug test, but I'm saying it's there. The money is on the table right now, and the Lakers love stuff like this, right? You gotta have a big player, and if Steph Curry does stay on that team, right, and they do not win, you can always flip Steph Curry the next year because Steph Curry is going to be a commodity if he does not retire. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I need LLC to happen, bro. You put it in the air.
Is it crazy?
LLC to happen.
Is it crazy? How much money would it take to just not take drugs? Athletes are a little wild.
What? That's not what we're talking about.
No, I'm talking. We're talking about get the drug test as if we are making the most craziest takes we can of who can be moved this off season. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about drug tests. I think you better came in a little bit late, but this segment is about who's going to be able to. How much money would it take
to not do drugs? Athletes are wild.
That's a conversation for the 80s. That's the conversation for the 80s,
I don't do drugs, man, but you pay me money for free, I'll take it.
I'm just hey, Frog. It's okay to be a late bloomer, bro. We are. First of all, thank you for following and being a part of the Shatter community, man. Welcome to the Shatter fam. We thank you for being here regardless. So we do appreciate you no matter what. Make sure you stay in the comments and stuff like that. Be a part of the show, and we do love you. Love having you here. So thank you for being here. But yeah, no, I'm saying, bro, Lakers love this. And if you want to, the next year, if it does not work, it's going to be a one and done, right? And Steph Curry still has another year on his contract. You can flip Steph Curry again. And what team wouldn't want Steph Curry? Now you can look to the future.
Yeah.
You can look to the future, right? Trae Young could be a conversation, right?
Yeah.
Luka and Trae Young?
But see, once again, we're talking about making wild takes, and you made another one that when you sit here and look at the landscape of it, it makes sense.
This whole segment is because somebody in my YouTube comments said I was on drugs, right? Because I said Polinka need to be fired, right? So now we get a drug test every week for that person. Now we get a drug test every week for that person.
I'll tell you what, we must all be on drugs because I think Polinka should be fired too.
See, no, Polinka definitely needs to be fired 100%. See, but Tones, what we're looking for is like Karl Anthony Towns goes to the Magic. You know, that's something that's wild. That's retarded. That was special. My bad.
Yeah, I want the same reaction for you that I got from Q. Because Q said I need to be on rehab. Forget the test.
We all on drugs. We all on drugs. That's hilarious. We are, man, listen, I'm telling you right now. Yes, these segments, these takes, crazy. We might have to get drug tested, but one thing you would never have to get drug tested for is following, sharing, and subscribing. The one thing you should always do, right, if you get a chance, is to be a part of the team, and that is what we always need from you. We do appreciate the opportunity that we have to be able to provide you some of the best segments in sports today, but only way we can be able to continue to do that is if you are a part of the team, and we need you to be. So thank you, and make sure you do subscribe to the page.
Do y'all hear these segues? Are you not entertained? Why wouldn't you subscribe? Do you hear this genius? I gotta call a spade a spade.
Why won't you subscribe?
Bro, I'm sorry that the subscribe the subscribe ad scared the hell out of you. I'm sorry about that, man. But
are you on drugs, Froggy?
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious, man. So hypnosis, subscribe.
Oh damn.
Man. I'm hilarious.
Okay,
I love Froggy, man. Welcome to the squad,
I
Froggy.
like you.
I like you, Froggy.
I like you.
So let's talk about the next segment, right? No trade has created equal. Multiple teams were moved. We're gonna continue with the deadline that we spoke about before. Trades that happened that were huge for teams, especially one of them being Luka Doncic to the Lakers, AD to the Mavericks, right? De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs, and Hunter, which I think a lot of people slept on. Hunter to the Cavaliers. From the Atlanta Hawks. Was an amazing trade conversation. But I want to know right now, right, with no trade being created equal, what trade was the best trade? What team got the most out of it, I should say, out of the trades that happened so far this year? Brooklyn, let's start with you.
The person that got the most out of it, I thought it was going to be the lead. I'm telling you now, the most out of it is a clear answer. That's the person who got not just a generational talent, but the next talent for the next 10 years, as we just said, the Lakers. The Lakers not even just fleeced them, robbed them. He didn't even have to call. Nico said, hey, yo, y'all want to take our best player that we've ever had except for like Dirk? Who does that? He does. This is ridiculous. Otherwise, it would be De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox with Wemby is going to be a crazy 1-2 punch. I think that actually has an opportunity to
Just your take, only your take, your team. So you're seeing Lakers.
My bad, Lakers.
Brooklyn. I mean, thank you so much for your take. Pharaoh, going to you. Who do you think is a team who had the best move, who got the most this trade deadline?
I know I was thinking one way a couple days ago, but after that final one I heard about last night, I'm probably gonna say the Cavs. Getting Hunter along with that squad they already got, they really didn't lose. They didn't lose any starters, and they kept most of their core. That's crazy. That dude's a plus defender. He can shoot the three. He's versatile, and he's versatile just like the rest of the players on that team. That's crazy. That might be the best one.
I like DeAndre Hunter because I think best opportunities a team has had in order to make things happen. This one was a shake 'em up trade specifically because it's a situation where, right, essentially the teams get a team that already has so much, right? The rich getting richer in this conversation. DeAndre Hunter goes to the Cavaliers and is traded for Karis LeVert.
Right.
Karis LeVert and Georges Niang, who are two players who, to be honest with you, I mean, Karis LeVert averaging 9 points this year, a pretty good scorer in general. He was for a good amount of time from 2018 to 2022. I want to say was averaging 20 points between the Brooklyn Nets, your team, and the Indiana Pacers. So he is somebody who can get hot, can score for you, can be a talent for you offensively in the future. But when it comes to a two-way player that can make your team better right now and that starting lineup, DeAndre Hunter is that guy. Farrell, I like this pick from you. I would have had it myself. I like this pick from you specifically because he brings a two-way type of player. He's a great two-way player, and he's 27 years old, right? He's NBA ready. And this team needed a punch defensively if they want to stay on top. And I think now this moves them from not just being a team that's number one in the East that you think can be there but won't be an Eastern Conference Finals team, honestly, to a team that now can most definitely be an NBA championship level team.
Exactly. Because that's not just a so-so defender they picked up, and he's been absolutely hot from 3-point range. Like that dude. He's one of the ones that go get the ball, and he got it locked down.
I like it. I don't hate it at all.
Outstanding trade.
I don't hate it at all. I think the team who got the most out of this is only one answer. It's only one answer, and there can only be one answer. It is the Spurs. The Spurs got the most out of their trade that they possibly can. They gave away one first round draft pick from their team specifically, right? They gave a team back their draft pick, which meant nothing at all because the Spurs are not going to be bad. And plus, the Spurs were able to keep all of their talent. If you guys were paying attention to what the Spurs did, right? The Spurs were able to get De'Aaron Fox essentially for nothing. They had to give up 0 players. They kept Stephen Castle. They kept Vassell. They kept they kept Wemby. They kept Chris Paul. They kept everybody. You kept Harrison Barnes, who was a player who has a championship pedigree. You were able to keep all these players and still add De'Aaron Fox, who had his team, the Sacramento Kings, being a top 3 team in the West the prior year. This is nasty work. I think this team got the most out of it and fleeced everybody else. They fleeced everybody else out of this trade. Zach LaVine goes to the Kings. So what? Nobody wants to be there. Zach doesn't want to be there. They got the whole kit and caboodle. I'm telling you, Froggy. Zach doesn't want to be there long term, and you know that DeMar DeRozan doesn't want to be there because DeMar didn't want to play with Zach in the first place, which is the reason why he left the Bulls. They created a situation where now this team has 0 redundancy on this roster. They have young talent that they can move towards for the future. When Chris Paul decides he wants to move on, if they're not going to be able to be a team that be a championship team, especially in the next couple of years. Chris Paul's going to be done. I think in the next 2 years. Right? I think he might just to say I'm done with it, right? But him leaving still leaves zero holes or gaps in this team. Now, Froggy,
Exactly.
who had the worst trade? We are going. I don't want to answer that question right now because we are going to talk about who had the worst trade. But I do like. Trying to see right now. Bucko. Yeah, no, we're gonna be talking about that real soon. We talk about that real soon. So we're gonna wait a moment on that. But yeah, so what do you guys think about that when it comes to the Spurs? You definitely got to stay, Froggy. You definitely got to stay.
See, I that was gonna be my second choice anyway. Y'all said I got that one taken. You're right, Lakers. But like I said, it was the Spurs. The Spurs had to basically give up nothing to get the Aaron Fox, this man's perennial all-star.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You're right. They didn't have to give up anything at all. You know who else has had to give up anything? You at home. If you decide that you want to subscribe to the channel, all it costs you is a smooth $8. It don't hurt nobody. Save that meal that you're going to get for lunch tomorrow, right? Save that $8 for coffee and crumpets, whatever the hell you eat when you're at home. Save that money and decide that it is time for you to join the winning team. And the winner is us. You want to be with us. We want you to be with us. And we feel like the best thing for you to do is subscribe to the channel. Man,
he is swinging him. Look, bro.
Hey,
are y'all not entertained?
Hey, man. I'm just trying my best, man.
Subscribe.
Just trying my best. So we're gonna talk about the last part of this trade situation before we get into our last segment of the day that you guys are gonna love at home. Your Prime subscription. Oh yeah, Q-Marks gave you some quality information. Your Prime subscription can be used to subscribe and join the Shattered family. So just know that that's also an opportunity that you can do too. So, hey, do that. We would love for you to do that. And yes, we really do appreciate you. We're going to move on to this segment, right? And I was looking for Ben Simmons highlights for 2024. Yes, Froggy, you can use Prime to subscribe. That takes you away from having to have any kind of commercials. You can use Prime to subscribe. So I was I looked for quite a long time, right, for Ben Simmons highlights for 2024. And my computer almost overheated because I was overworking it. But you know what? That's perfectly fine because we still got to talk about this today. Buy me out. I'm ready to go. Ben Simmons is working for a buyout option with the Brooklyn Nets, in which two teams are looking to work with him specifically. One of them being the Cavaliers are looking to get him if he is free from his contract. As of right now, he is making a substantial amount of money, upwards $30 million, and you won't see him making that again. Once this is all done, do you feel, yes, you can go to the desktop website. Do you feel as if Ben Simmons can make a good team better, or do you think he could hamper a roster? Brooklyn, since you're a Brooklyn fan, I'm going to go to you.
What has he done? I'm not even going to give a professional take. You suck, Ben Simmons. You suck. I can score 2 points. I've scored just as much as you have this entire season, which is none. You came in with all this promise, and then you let your feelings of Doc Rivers bitched you out. No team will get better. No team will benefit. No team needs him. He's there for rebounds and his name of what he's done in college.
Interesting. Pharaoh, go ahead.
I think a team can use him as long as he's susceptible or amenable to how they want to, what his role is. I mean, no, he's not going to have an outside shot. He can definitely play defense, perimeter and around the rim. He can rebound. He can handle the ball. He can actually run offense. So he still has too many things that he does well that there won't be teams interested in him. But they're not going to pay a top dollar for him no more.
Okay, so this is my problem, man. We top dollar, no, right? In the last 3 years, nothing has been proven to be able to say that he deserves top dollar money, right? But let's talk about what he has done in this league. Because Brooklyn, you said some things that was a little inflammatory, right? A little crazy, a little insane. This was a person that was.
It might be a little personal just because he's on my team.
Okay.
I just don't like the back spasms. I can't play, but I'm fully healthy. I don't want to play, but I enjoy the game of basketball. It's more a little bit of a personal thing because he's on my team. But you're right. I'll listen to you.
Okay. So I mean, in the last couple of years, he's played 42 games, 15 games, and then 33 games. Right. In the past 3 years, respectively. Right. He is a person that can still give you points, rebounds, and assists. Right, you can put him into what I always thought would be a great place for him is a power forward role. Right, you want to make him a more productive Draymond Green type of person, where you can run an offense through him at the shoulder or right there at the free throw line, doing dribble handoffs. It's because he's a redhead. Brooklyn, that's funny. I think Frog is awesome. Frog is awesome. I think would be great, right? So I want to get back to. I think would be great, right? Because you are able to run an offense through him, especially at the shoulder or at the free throw line, specifically at the post. I should say dribble handoffs like you would do with Sabonis, pick and rolls and stuff like that. Specifically, he can be that person if he's healthy, and plus he's a great defender. Let's not forget who this man was before he left Philadelphia, where because we don't talk about it enough. Coaching matters a lot to players, right? Every player is not the same. Every player is not Kobe Bryant. Every player is not LeBron James. Every player cannot be who they are if they don't have great coaching. We have seen people thrive in better systems, and Ben Simmons was a person where good coaching actually mattered. And Doc Rivers is a horrible coach with a horrible coaching style, with a horrible personality and a horrible track record, who only makes things worse, like he has done for your Milwaukee Bucks. He should never get a job again, especially after this stay with Milwaukee, but that's a different conversation for a different day.
Yes, it is. Damn. We might need a whole show for that one.
But I want you to look at the stats, right? He averaged 15, 8, and 8 in his rookie year. Giving him the rookie of the year, right? 15, 8, and 8, Pharaoh. He was being a player that was being compared to a young LeBron James coming in. After that, he did 17, 8, and 8. 8 and 9, I should say, right? 16, 8, and 8. Then the last year where they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, he gave you 14, 6, and 6. I'm sorry, 14, 7, and 6. This is a person who was extremely productive. Extremely productive. I'm just saying. I think that he can help a team, especially a team like the Cavaliers, off of the bench. Bench. If you take out Evan Mobley, a person that you can use in that spot is Ben Simmons. Whenever you sub him out, Ben Simmons, come on in. Box out. Be a power forward, bro. He don't hurt. Especially in the contract you're going to get him on. You're not going to pay him more than $10 million a year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I say that he still does way too many things well for teams not to be interested. Way too many things.
Not so many people are giving you 8, 7, and 6, bro.
And know how to run an offense.
At all. Froggy, thank you for the subscription, buddy. I really do appreciate that, man. We got a new subscriber, Froggy, in the building with a new subscription with Prime. Congratulations, man. Thank you for being part of the Shattered team officially. Thank you so much, man. We do appreciate you, man. Welcome, Froggy, to the building, y'all.
My man, Froggy. Been cracking me up all night.
Yes, sir.
But what you said about coaching, see, this is something else that people forget. The start of the spiral, quote unquote, of Ben Simmons started when his coach didn't speak up for him. It didn't matter if Doc had a problem with the play in question or not. When he got in front of them cameras as the coach, he should have shielded his players. Absolutely. You talk to them about that stuff. Talk to him about that offline. You don't do that in front of the camera. That started the spiral right there.
Absolutely. And not only did he not protect him, he pretty much captained a brigade of players on his team to come out and use Ben Simmons as a scapegoat for one play that was made with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they were down by 2. I hate that excuse.
Yeah, and then I know
we ain't blaming Joel Embiid.
I was giving to say that.
100%.
You're supposed to be the leader of the team. If you're the leader of the team, don't matter if the coach said do that or not. You walk out there and you defend your player. The same way Bills fan defended Austin Kincaid. The same way they defended Josh Allen that last play against the Chiefs. And I'm not bringing that up the sound shading nothing like that, but I understand why they defended him.
That's your teammate.
Exactly.
That's your teammate and your best defender. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Best defender. Let's talk about it. Ben Simmons was taking Trae Young out of those games. If they were doing their job, the best player on the court was Joel Embiid. And he should have been able to close those games out. There was nobody on the court better than Joel Embiid. So Joel Embiid being who he is, right? The perfect player to have next to Doc Rivers, because neither one of them could take any kind of neither one of them being a person that's man enough to take responsibility and accountability for their own actions, right?
Right.
Let's be honest, right? Neither one of you are good enough to do that. You can't be honest or be Giannis, because Giannis would have took responsibility as the MVP candidate.
He would have. Joel
Embiid is not that guy, except you use your point guard, who's almost averaging a triple-double, and the PNR defender who is not only locking up, right, Trae Young, but guarding everybody from Trae Young all the way down to John Collins. So Joel Embiid didn't have to. John Collins. We didn't blame Joel Embiid for John Collins coming on after the game with a dunked on Joel Embiid t-shirt when he put you on that poster. That's what I remember, Joel. That's what I remember.
I've had a long time to think about this, and everybody said that he should have went with a shot. At the same time, I can think about it like this: him being the point and want to make sure that everybody's confidence is high. He know that you the man, so he gonna draw the defense so you can score, so you can get your shot and your attitude be high.
So this
Nobody
is the play.
Talk about like that.
This is the play. Okay, this is the play. I brought up the play so we can stop this conversation. I'm so done with pundits and dumbasses using this as a point of reference without looking at it correctly, okay? I want to point out who's on the floor, okay? We're going to do that. Can we do that? Real quick, I'm going to do this one time, and we're never going to do it again. I'm going to break this down, okay? Real quick, let's look at the floor. Ben Simmons right here, right? He's backing down the center, right? You got Seth Curry right here. They're all overloaded on one side of the floor. That's first thing first. Look at the floor. They're all overloaded. You want to be at the top of the key, trying to draw away Clint Capella right here, right? You got Harris, who's sitting on the hash, right? And yet again, you know what Matisse Thybulle is not? Brooklyn Pharaoh? A shooter. He's not a shooter. I'm going to take this away so you can be able to see, right? I want you guys to be able to see this right here. How much time is left in the game? Look at it. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Atlanta is up by 2. Okay? Right. Let's go through it. He's backing them down. Drop steps. The help comes. Matisse Thybulle, who should not be in the same game as Ben Simmons ever, because you got 2 non-shooters that are not centers on the court. It don't make sense. If you're going to be in this kind of place, why is Matisse Thybulle not here on the 3-point line? Why? And if you're going to be in the dunker's lane, right? That first step you need to have right there needs to be quick. And look at it.
He still could have got a layup because, I mean.
If And then he gets fouled. He gets fouled. Everybody's crying about this, but he gets fouled. He's going to the line. He's going to the line. All you gotta do is hit 2 free throws. And then you know what the score is gonna be? Farrell, Brooklyn? It's gonna be 88.
How much time was left during that play?
3 minutes and 29 seconds at the stop of play.
So you could have continued. You could have continued and actually still won this game. So that one play doesn't matter.
And we're not talking enough about why the hell Matisse Thybulle is sitting on that side of the floor in the first place. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm so sorry. I get so tired of it. It's the most idiotic thing I've ever seen in my entire life, that we do not give Doc Rivers more blame for how stupid the whole line was. Yes, a loss could be a win in less than a minute. You gotta look at it. Why the hell is Matisse Thybulle, right? If you're gonna have somebody in the Dunker's lane, the Dunker's lane person should be Joel Embiid. That is it, because the big man is on Ben Simmons. So the Dunker's lane should be Joel Embiid. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. He's also
you're absolutely correct.
He's also the best finisher you got on the floor, right? Seth Curry should be at the hash. There should be no Matisse Thybulle. There should be no Matisse Thybulle. You should have Spout on the floor who's at least willing to shoot a shot in that situation, right? You don't need more defense in that situation because you don't have multiple scorers in Atlanta to be able to give you all them buckets. So why don't you have more shooters around Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid? You only got one, and that's Seth Curry. Tobias Harris is a good player, but he's not a shooter. I just get so tired of that, bro. I get so tired of it. I get so tired of it. I get so tired of it. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
My
Don't
God,
be sorry.
bro.
Because
y'all not
I'm not
watching
gonna
a
lie.
bunch of grown men go to the podium and be like, oh, it's Ben Simmons' fault. Your mama. Go ahead, Farrell.
No, don't be sorry, because the thing about it is, I'm not going to lie. I was a huge proponent of Ben should have went up. But when I sit here and think about it over the years and ponder this, and I've looked at this play, I absolutely agree. Thybulle shouldn't have been there. They could have easily ran an off ball to get Embiid down by the paint, and Atlanta was switching that whole game. So more than likely, you're gonna have Trae Young on Joel Embiid.
Yep.
Every time you pass that ball.
And you, Farrell,
Every time.
my problem is this: you know who Ben Simmons is. You know he's a pass first player, right?
Exactly.
You know who he is. Why are you expecting people to do things they don't do, right? I'm not giving Seth Curry the ball and expecting him to do a pound dribble and then get past the defender and go dunk on the center. I'm not expecting that from Seth Curry. I'm not. So why are we expecting Ben Simmons to be a three-point shooter? Why are we expecting Ben Simmons to not be a passer in that situation? Farrell, I'm a point guard. You see me play point guard. If I got a second defender coming up to me, I don't give a damn who it is. I'm dishing it off to the open man. And the open man is Matisse Thybulle. Why are you not doing a floater in that situation if you can go up, right? Because you're not good enough to be on the fucking floor to score. Why are you not going up with a strong dunk in that situation? Why is that first step not a strong first step? Because you're not that good with Matisse Thybulle. That's why he's not in the league right now. Right now.
He is in the league.
He's not there now.
He's not.
That's tough. That's tough. He's not.
That is tough.
Tough.
Oh, that's tough.
We're talking about all these players that could have been moved, that should have been moved. You know who we're not talking about? Matisse Thybulle.
He got moved. He got moved out.
Moved out.
Maybe if you see me walking on the street, walk on by. Walk on by.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Why am I cooking Thybulle like that? Because somebody should have. Somebody should have. And while they were blaming Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle sitting in the corner like, what, they gonna say nothing about me? Cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. That was a lineup. That's a lineup that Doc Rivers put out.
Yep.
Just like Doc Rivers starting Torian Prince right now is the most craziest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
He don't like Torian Prince.
He loves Torian Prince.
I hate Torian Prince. I hate Darvin Ham. Ain't no way you should be there. You should not be there, Darvin.
You should not. Take your hands out your pockets.
My God. Like he ain't see what happened to Malcolm X? Get your hands out of my pockets. Darvin, get your hands out of your pockets.
And his last name is Ham.
You killing somebody. You killing the Bucks.
Just like your last name, you are running everybody's blood pressure up.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I done said more than my piece. I apologize for those that are watching at home. I had to get that off my chest. Pickpocket. That's what they did. Pickpocketed. They pick a pocketed person. Put a Peter in the pocket. Pick a
pocketed piece of person.
Man, yo. You can take your hands out your pockets. All right? You can always take your hands out your pockets, Darvin Ham. But for y'all at home, you can never take yourselves out of my heart if you decide that you want to share, subscribe, and follow the pages. Share and subscribe. You must subscribe. It is going to be the best thing that you could ever do. That you could ever do. And we hope that you will subscribe. Subscribe to the team. Listen, let's jump. Hold on. Let's jump to this real quick. New segment alert. Brought to you by Dash Catering and Point A, Point B. We present to you the new segment called Make a Point. Now, this segment is great. We are super excited about it. This segment is amazing, right? You see the setup. It's a little bit different, right? You're gonna love it. We know that you're gonna love it. We're gonna love you because you do love it. You see, on one side we got Pharaoh. On the opposite side we got Brooklyn, right? We got the scores up right here. I'm gonna give them questions, right? 5 questions. As I give them these questions, they have the opportunity to answer these questions and give their take. Each person's gonna get 40 seconds to make their first initial take. Then they will get a minute to be able to argue that person. And who I think gives the best takes or the worst takes will have their points be affected. And by the end, we will know who is the winner of Make a Point. Are you boys ready?
Let's do this.
Get it.
Now, Pharaoh, I already know that you are going to be choosing the Ravens in this situation. Brooklyn, that probably means you're going to be choosing the Bills. Who is going to the AFC Championship next year? Pharaoh, we are going to start with you. You got 40 seconds. Is it going to be the Ravens or the Bills? Pharaoh, you're up.
Ravens, they're more used to playing the first place schedule that the Bills are going to get now because of their ending record from last year. They're going to get a first place schedule now that they win the AFC Championship game. They got better personnel. They got better front office. They got better coaches. It's going to be them.
Okay. They even need a whole 40 seconds. I like that. Brooklyn, it's on you.
Lamar Jackson is consistently ass in the playoffs. We can show stats after stats to where he consistently is the problem. I wouldn't mind if it was the Ravens actually winning, but no, it's Lamar that's going to cost them. So I have the Bills going to the AFC Championship yet again. Consistently has Josh Allen gone over to the AFC Championship way more than the Ravens has. But they're the ones that beat them this year. The Ravens has all these Pro Bowlers, but are going to get worse. Josh Allen has no Pro Bowlers and can only look up from here. The MVP is going actually to the AFC Championship this year.
I like it. So now let me get the clock exactly where it needs to be. I'm going to give you fellas a minute to be able to discuss this because I want to know if you're right or wrong. Brooke Farrell, what's your retort? Let's go.
My retort is this. Okay, yeah, he made it to the AFC Championship game, and Lamar had 9 Pro Bowls. He only had 2. But because they're so high in the draft order now, what talent are they going to get to bring along with what he's done this year? They're going to be have the same mediocre damn players that they had from last year, according to what everybody else say. He has no help, so he's going to have no more help next year. So how is he going to be able to overcome everything he's going to see in the playoffs for next year, where everybody knows what to expect now?
Speaking about Josh Allen, right? Brooklyn, go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you now that who won this year with the less talent, as you just pointed out so thoroughly. Thank you so much for the exact point for making it for me. He won this year with the less talent. The only way he can get worse is if he loses anybody, and everybody that he has this year is under contract, including Amari Cooper. All the trade capitals that they can completely go into it, and draft is pretty stacked this year. I hope they get better at defense, because that's exactly where it's going to be.
Time's up. Wow. That was a great first one. That first round does go to Brooklyn 2-4. Brooklyn, congratulations. We're going to move on to the next question immediately. We're going to give you both 40 seconds to be able to answer the question. If Pat Mahomes does win the championship this year, do you think Tom Brady gets to keep his GOAT status in the long term? Brooklyn, we're going to start with you. 40 seconds, go.
No, Tom Brady does not get to keep his GOAT status in the long term. Tom Brady eventually will lose that GOAT status, because there's always an eventual best. My daddy always taught me one thing, is there's always somebody bigger, better, and stronger. Eventually, you have to give up that title. No matter how big and bad and strong you are, there's always going to be the next man up. John Cena recently said it. He's going to take the man who wins the championship of 18, and that's what he does it for. I believe Tom Brady does it the same thing. He won all those championships, so that way he can shake the man of the next GOAT, and that will be Patrick Mahomes.
Shaky Farrell, it's on you. 40 seconds.
Everybody's trying to dub the Super Bowl as if Patrick Mahomes wins, then he supplants Brady. No. Yes, he has won. This will be number 4. Tom won 7. Tom showed excellence over 20-year span with the Patriots. So until I see all those things, performing at MVP levels, all those things over a 20-year span and with 2 teams that Tom Brady did, no. He's not getting supplanted. Patrick Mahomes, as much as he's done, he's still got a way to go.
Okay, we're gonna reset it. You got 1 minute to debate this. Go.
I don't understand how you can say that right now, because he's about to do something Tom Brady has never done, and that's three-peat. There's a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas, but Tom Brady never three-peated. Tom Brady didn't even have the perfect season. Both those times he was supposed to be the greatest, he lost to Eli or Big Dick Nick.
Oh, Farrell, go.
Okay, well, Tom Brady has been to 10, 11 Super Bowls?
10, yep.
And only lost 3. So once again, he has 7. Last I checked, 7 is more than 4. I'm saying the whole thing about him repeated 3 times with Patrick Mahomes, but that still don't put him above the number of how many times Tom has won or how many times Tom has gone. So, and then if you look at, we want to talk about doing more or less. Look at the teams that Tom Brady took to the Super Bowl and look at the teams that Patrick Mahomes took to the Super Bowl. Tom had less talent. It's still Tom.
Tom has less talent is a wild thing. That is actually the most outrageous thing you can actually say.
Yeah, that
Tom
was
had
tough.
less talent.
We're done.
Get the Trump test. We're back to that segment. Go ahead.
Done. We're moving on to the next question. That was crazy. Tom has less talent. It's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, what team had the worst trade back, assets back in this trade market? We're gonna start with you, Farrell. Again, you get 40 seconds. Go.
It's the team that's always the worst in everything. It'd be the Wizards. I mean, the Wizards did all that trading, and what did they get? They traded trash and got back trash. I mean, I don't know what they need to go, either change the name of the team, sell the team, and just excommunicate the team out of the NBA so they don't exist anymore. I don't know what they need to do, but they were ass going in and the ass going out.
That's all you need? I like it. Brooklyn, you are up. What is the worst team, the worst assets back Worst team that made a trade this year. This trade deadline. Go. 40 seconds. Go.
I'm actually going with the team that they traded with. I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks. Nearly off your coach, your fucking ass. You traded away Chris Middleton, the man who was supposed to be your second right-hand man to Giannis, for Kuzma. Fucking Kuzma. I didn't even know that man was still in the league. It's fucking Kuzma. He had great things going on in LA, but no. You traded Chris Middleton, a shooter, an all-around NBA All-Star, for Kyle Kuzma. A Barbie doll who his best moments is him coming down the hallway. And what is he wearing today?
What?
Wow.
What? We're gonna reset that. That's insane. Listen, I'm not jumping in. 1 minute to debate this. Go. Brooklyn, you lost 2 points. You're up 6-4. Go. 1 minute, go.
We talking about the same Chris Middleton that as of late has played like what, 2 minutes? Because he's been hurt so doggone bad. At least Kyle Kuzma can run down the floor, i.e. run. He's scoring more points right now. I mean, it was an obvious trade. And once again, like I just said, you came in ass. You went away ass.
Go, Brooklyn, go.
You're telling me now you would rather Kyle Kuzma, a role player on that championship team with the Lakers, but you would rather have Chris Middleton, who was legitimately the second man, supposed to be that second man in the Milwaukee Bucks championship. He was a pivotal, not just role player, all-star that season, and that's who the Wizards are getting, compared to Kyle Kuzma, the fashionista.
Chris Middleton is still too old to even think about him playing better after he's been hurt as bad as he's been hurt. So
all right. We're done. Brooklyn, the new score right now, as of right now, is 7-5. Farrell up 7-5. Farrell is up 7-5. Brooklyn, you lost the point. That is insane. Okay, Kyle Kuzma was a big part of that NBA championship, and they both are averaging 6 points. And Middleton has not played in the playoffs for like 2 or 3 years. So I mean, a little bit crazy of a take, but hey, this is what the games are for. This is what the games are for. Dear God, we're gonna move on.
The audience loved that one though.
Hey, they can love it. I hated it. Let's talk about the next one. In the award ceremony, who was the most surprising award winner? I'll say who started first last time. It was Farrell, right? Brooklyn, it is on you. You got 40 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Who was the most surprising award winner? Go.
Most surprising award winner would actually have to be Joey B for Comeback Player of the Year. That was Sam Darnold's award. I don't know, Q and the thing saying Sam Darnold for MVP, but preposterous. But Sam Darnold for Comeback Player of the Year for the exact thing he was supposed to do, and he was supposed to be a backup, and he brought you guys out of mediocrity. He is a solidified star who's now going to get a contract this season, all over because of this. His Comeback Player of the Year was raw.
Okay. We're gonna stop that. Farrell, it's on you.
If you ask me, it's the Coach of the Year. I think it should have been Dan Quinn. Because yes, I understand Kevin O'Connell. He lost his quarterback that they drafted and whatnot. But you still had numerous pieces on offense and defense before the season started. And while he had not played well, Sam Darnold is still a first-round draft quarterback. Dan Quinn went into Washington expecting nothing, to be the cover to be bare. And I know we're not counting the playoff play for Coach of the Year, but the fact that he took that team that
All right. We got to reset. We got a minute to respond and debate this. Go Brooklyn.
Sam Darnold, first round draft pick, and you're telling me that he doesn't deserve this, but the player who won it was a first round draft pick who was one pick higher, the number 1 overall pick in Joey B. Yes, he got injured. So wonderful to see him back and all that wonderful things. No, Sam Darnold had a better season, better passer rating, better everything.
Farrell, go.
Sam Darnold did not have a better year than Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow had the type of injury that could affect his throwing when he got back, and he was even better than he was the previous year. Now, like I was saying about Dan Quinn went to it was cover was bare. They weren't expecting anything. That team drafted in the top 3 and ended up in the playoffs. He obviously did a better job with less. As we go
and Kevin O'Connell started with a rookie and Sam Darnold and still made it farther. Still made it to the same.
Justin Jefferson. Look at the defense.
I'm gonna give y'all both one on that one. It is 10-9 Pharaoh right now. 10-9 Pharaoh going into the last one. This is exciting. I am beyond myself, okay? When I say my nipples are erect, I mean like right now, if I have a black hoodie on, you'll be able to see them in your living room in 3D. This is exciting. This is exciting. We are moving on to the last segment. The last segment. Boys, are you ready? The last segment is...
Yes, sir.
Very simple. Who is winning the Super Bowl? It is happening. It is happening. It is happening. The Super Bowl is happening this Sunday. Who is going to win? Last person that started was Brooklyn. So Pharaoh is on you. You get 40 seconds on the clock. Go.
It's going to be Eagles. Eagles have a better running game. Their receivers are more talented. Their defense is more talented and playing better. They have good coaching, just like the Chiefs got good coaching. But the Eagles have more talent. They have more ways to attack. The Eagles going to run away with this.
Okay. Okay. Is that it?
Is that it? That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. All right, that's cocky. That's cocky. That's cocky. Reset.
That really is, because I'm telling you now, we talked about coaching. The last thing you said was coaching. You have one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach in Andy Reid. Andy Reid has been the man and has always been the man. His play calling, his time management, everything except for the one Super Bowl, he is amazing and has been amazing in all the things he does. He brings quarterbacks back, including Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes. Donovan McNabb, the quarterback play that he has been able to produce is immaculate. But not even just that, the team around Kansas City is Patrick Mahomes, multiple-time Super Bowl champion, the literal poster boy of the NFL, Travis Kelce, and DeAndre Hopkins.
You're done. Not going to give anybody no points right now. No points on that. Right now, we are 11-11, tied in to this situation. Whoever wins this debate is going home the winner. 1 minute. Go.
Man, look.
Go ahead,
the Chiefs couldn't stop James Cook. You think they're gonna stop Saquon Barkley? They can't stop the run. As good as that team is against overall, their defense has been showing up suspect against the run, especially during the playoffs. So that and the fact that Philly got a better offensive line than KC. They got a better secondary than KC. Their receivers are more talented than KC.
Brooklyn, go.
I would say the receivers are not more talented than KC. I say DeAndre Hopkins and Xavier Worthy especially is better than A.J. Brown, respectfully, in my opinion. I say not even that. All in all, the only thing I got to say is that they're going to three-peat. It has been already foreseen, it has been written, that has been most definitely Kansas City winning off of the refs and the amount that has been put into Kansas City. With Kansas City winning already, it must happen.
It's done. We are done. What a game, fellas. What a game, fellas.
I'll shake your hand through the
shake your hands. Shake hands on the camera, please. Let's get a handshake on the camera, please. The results are in with a close game down to the wire. This game was tied in going into it. Pharaoh, you came out the winner today, 13-12. What a game. What a game, fellas. I liked it.
You could have had it. You could have had it. That last argument. If you came with something else, you probably would have won, bro.
I gave up. I give up. That's how I feel. I'm not telling the truth. I'm telling the truth, because the next segment we're gonna be talking about is, oh shit, the referee screwed the Eagles out of it, and I'll be like, oh, so my argument was correct and very valid.
The chat was in here screaming, refs. I didn't hear that from you, Brooklyn, and I would have tied the game up for you.
That was the last. Pharaoh. Did that was that you just said? Pharaoh's point was, if I didn't make the refs argument, I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah,
I made the refs argument. That was the last thing I made.
Yeah, but I think but you didn't really expand upon it until after the time. Like it was done. Like it was done.
Hey, man.
And then what also
Hey, man.
cooked you was that Middleton take. That Middleton take cooked you.
No, I lost it. I tried to hit it back. I tried to focus not on Kuzma's play, but Kuzma's fashion sense.
Oh, that was tough. That was tough. That was tough. In the chat, we got Froggy saying that Brooklyn got the W for him.
Froggy, I like you listen now.
He said you need to get that. He said you need to get that autism speed talking. That's what he said you need to get. Yeah, that's what you need to get.
Autism speed talking is wild.
That's what you need to get.
Wild word.
Wow, man. It has been an amazing game. I thought that was great. How do you boys feel about that? That was
fun.
That was fun.
Cool,
that was fun.
I like it.
Because you gotta be knowledgeable and then be quick on your toes. That was fun.
Come on, man. We're gonna have it every week, man.
Ooh.
We're gonna have it every week, man. That was the game right there. That was the one. So many things to say about y'all takes, but I'm gonna leave it up to you in the chat. If you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching at home or on YouTube, it has been a pleasure to rock with you. If you love the show, make sure you leave it in the comments. Tell us what you loved about it, what you hate about it, the things you agreed about, the things you didn't agree on. You will see segments of this broken up on YouTube for episodes as well, so you can watch on YouTube if you have not as of yet. Go to Shattered Network on YouTube. You can search Shattered Network point A, point B if you can't find it, but you got to be able to do it. And then, Q, it's not crazy that you would say that, right? That you would tell the thing that we should always do, and that is to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. It makes us be what we can be, which is the greatest for you at home. We need you to be us. So we thank you for being with us as we provided you one of the most exciting episodes of Point A, Point B in recent history. This was it. Join the Shattered family.
Boom. Take a bow. Them segues, take a bow, bro. Take a bow. Take two of them.
I appreciate it, man. It has been an amazing show, man. We work really hard to make this show more exciting and more fun for the people watching at home. And today was no different, man. I had an amazing time with my co-host today. Starting on my immediate right, as you see on your screen. Don't get no brighter than that. The man who's a new father, but an old woman. Brooklyn, thank you so much for being with us. None can do it better than you. We do appreciate you. And on to our right, on to our left, I'm sorry. We're talking about a man. You can't get more whiter. Yo, on to our immediate left, we are talking about the man, the myth, the legend, the grandfather of time itself. You heard of Father Time, but you never heard of Grandfather Time because he's never in the books. Don't talk about him, but he is here today. Pharaoh, the greatest crunch you have ever heard in your life is not from Popeye's fried chicken. That's from his knees when he stands up in the morning for the first time. We are talking about one of the best Tiltation members you have ever seen in your life.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Pharaoh coined the term "time is money" because nobody knew time like him.
Look,
we are talking about Cain the Conqueror himself.
Word for word, bar for bar.
I'm done with y'all. I quit.
I'm just saying, Cain the Conqueror is fired because it's a time joke, okay? And they have a Pharaoh character, which is great. So
I still haven't mentioned that segue where you said close to our hearts, and it's February. Come on now.
Dear God. Thank you so much for rocking with us, man. It has been an amazing show. We love you so very much. We have seen an exponential growth on YouTube. So if you are on here, make sure you also subscribe to YouTube, where you're going to get things you cannot get here on Twitch as a part of shows that you will not be able to get here on Twitch. And the same thing with Twitch. If you're on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch. You get things you can't get on YouTube, which is the tag in method, and you also get shows that you don't see every day on YouTube. Point A, Point B live, like it is today on YouTube, you will not get on YouTube live. That is a Twitch-only service. We are only providing it now because you are new to the YouTube, and I want to be able to provide y'all some quality entertainment so y'all can take with y'all. But if you want to be able to watch this live and be a part of the conversation in Point A, Point B every Tuesday and every Saturday, only reason why we're doing it Friday today, which is normally private shows, is funny, Froggy. Only why we're doing it on Friday, only reason we're doing it on Friday today instead of a locker room episode is because we're celebrating my son's birthday tomorrow. He's turning 3, so we can't do it tomorrow. I have to do stuff for my son. So
yes, indeed.
So normally on Tuesdays and Saturdays, for you to be able to be a part of the conversation, you want to join the Twitch family. And thank you for the happy birthdays for my son. And also, like I said before, we love you. Thank you so very much. It has been an amazing show, y'all. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we go? Brooklyn, Farrell?
I just want to say, make sure to like and subscribe all of my YouTube. Everything from TikTok, Instagram is now Brooklyn's House. So please go and follow me on all my handles.
Yep. Farrell?
Yes, indeed. Appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. Much love. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We see the numbers go up. We definitely appreciate y'all.
Froggy's in the chat wilding. Thank y'all so much. It has been great. It has been beautiful. It has been great. It has been beautiful.
He's loving chicken grease. Wait. Hold on. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're live.
I got something.
Okay, real quick.
No, not real quick. I got paid that.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, listen.
Everybody,
okay, listen. No.
Everybody in here.
Hold on. If you never watched this, a couple of weeks ago, we had NFL running back Quadri Olison on the show where a bet was made. I'm gonna show you the segment right now. A bet was made. I'm petty fair at Brooklyn. I keep all the receipts. A bet was made and Brooklyn never paid up. This is what happened that day. Right now, Brooklyn is we got people watching that think.
Put up.
Water?
A point B bet wager. What you got?
I'm not betting nothing
do
with
it.
you.
If you believe in the Bills so hard, do the wager we always put up.
Water?
Oh.
Ice water. Classic
Ice water?
Point A, point B wager.
You know
if
that
you believe in something so hard, ice water.
Pause. First of all, pause. I don't believe in nothing that pause. Pause.
Here we go.
So
Right?
first of all,
That right?
that happened. We shook on it. That
It-
happened. And now,
it
Brooklyn,
happened.
we're going to give you the camera. Yo, Froggy is wilding. We are going to give you the floor, Brooklyn, so you can be able, Farrell, don't talk on it. It's hilarious. Just laugh at it. We are giving Brooklyn the full camera. Brooklyn, it's on you. Pay that debt. Yup.
I made the bet. My man, my word. Took me a while. Cheers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking like Sami Zayn. I love it. I love it. He said he poured it in his ball spot.
You know what?
Trying to
you
get
know
his
what?
hair to grow.
Hey, Froggy. Hey.
Wow.
Yo,
Yo,
you
Froggy
gonna mess around?
got it. Froggy
Hey.
got it.
Hey, somebody trying to be on the show. Somebody trying to be on the show, bro.
Froggy
You know
got it. Yo, my face hurts. My
Can't
face
whenever.
hurts.
Can't whenever.
Yo.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
Froggy. Yo.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can't whenever.
A debt was paid today. We got rid of it. It's over. It's over. It's done. We got it. We got
I
the
hate all
win.
of you.
We got
all
the
of you
win.
so much.
We got the win. Brooklyn is now 2-0 when it comes to bets with me. I win.
0-2.
0-2. I'm sorry. 0-2. I always win. Just like you always win. Well, that's like you always win when you subscribe to the channel. So thank you so much for being a part of it. And we do appreciate you so very much. Farrell, Brooklyn, it's been great. People at home, it's been great. And I leave this with you. Love shall always be the answer. Don't lean to frustration. Don't lean to arguments when you're building relationships with anybody, whether business or personal. Love and respect should always be the answer. And we love and respect you, and we appreciate you for always being with us. It has been the greatest show on earth. Your home for all sports information and news. Point A, point B.